Parents, listen up. Ground Floor Theater is presenting Queer Camp. It's a tuition-free 2-week summer program designed for LGBTQ plus youth ages 14 to 17. This is the first year of the camp. Co-directors Carl Gonzalez and Lindsay Cannon Gonzalez are joining us to tell us more. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Lovely to have you both here in this studio. As a married couple, I know y'all work really well together. So we're excited to have you guys power together to do this wonderful camp. Carl, I want to ask you a little bit about it since it's the inaugural camp.
Sure.
And why you guys wanted to get involved.
Sure. So we want to get involved because just now more than ever, we feel that the LGBTQIA2S plus community, especially the youth community, needs a safe place to really be able to develop their theater skills and just develop their own stories. And we feel that Ground Floor Theater's Queer Camp is allowing them to do that.
Absolutely. And I was talking to you guys off camera. Lacey, you indicated that this is something that Ground Floor Theater is passionate about, is
Yes.
reaching out. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. Part of Ground Floor Theater's mission, or their mission, is to uplift the voices of underrepresented communities. And they believe in accessibility for all. And this camp does that beautifully because we are offering these resources to our LGBTQ plus teens, as well as making it accessible by offering it tuition free.
That's incredible, I have to say, because I know a lot of parents here in Central Texas pay big money every single year to send their kids
Oh, yeah.
to camp.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. So I know that this is the first year, so you guys have been putting together quite a schedule. What can campers expect, Lacey?
Campers can expect a lot of fun, namely, and we're going to have in the morning skill building, so a lot of theater building, storytelling skills, building their scripts, and in the afternoon we're going to start devising the actual performance for these kids, and then that'll all culminate with a public performance at the end of camp.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm glad you brought up devised performance.
Yes.
Yeah. What does that mean?
So that is just a very fancy name for a group of people or an ensemble of theater makers coming together. They're going to create their story and then create every element of that story. So the characters, the costumes, the props, the lighting, and then they will perform it together.
So it can take on any form. It could be a musical. It could be stand-up comedy. It can
Yep.
be anything.
Anything.
We're just going to see what the kids want.
It could be puppets.
I think that's so cool. Carl, I want to ask, do kids need to come in with any theater background?
Sure. So no, they do not. We do have kids that have never done theater before. We also have kids that are pretty experienced in theater. So hopefully this camp provides that opportunity for them to also learn from each other and learn from the professional artists that we're bringing in.
And maybe you're going to light a fire. Somebody's going to end up loving the idea.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah,
That's
the
what we're
idea
hoping.
of theater by the end of these 2 weeks. And it is different week 1 to week 2. Can you touch on that for me?
Yeah, so week 1, we really are concentrating in the morning, such as skill building, theater games, learning how to act, learning how to direct, and then devising their story. Week 2, we will concentrate more as if it's a full production. So we'll bring in the designers and they will be able to tell our designers what they're thinking for their show. So week 1 is more of teaching, week 2 is more of let's put the show on together as an actual production.
Oh, I know parents are going to be so proud. Everything from
yeah.
the ground up, Ground Floor Theater.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Done by these kids. And Carl, actually, you said you brought a little demo with you today. You brought a little exercise for me to
Sure,
try.
would you mind?
I do not mind. I will say I'm not very good at this.
No, that's
You're
okay.
going to do great. This
Right.
is so much fun.
This is all about devising here. So we're going to create a character in under a minute.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is just think of a random name and say it out loud.
Ashley.
Ashley. Okay, where's Ashley from?
Buda.
All right, Ashley's from Buda. What's Ashley's favorite thing to do?
Puppeteering.
Puppeteering. What's the one thing that Ashley hates?
The Cookie Monster.
Okay, so I'm hearing Ashley is from Buda. She loves puppeteering and hates the Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Now, can you think of a funny voice?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. All right. Now, can you introduce yourself, where you're from, and what's something you like to do, and what's something you hate doing?
Boy, I hope I don't offend anybody with a fake Texas accent.
You got it.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm from Buda. I love puppeteering. It's my favorite thing. And I hate the Cookie Monster.
There you go. You just created a character, and there was so much to work with that already. So
You did awesome.
I can see why you guys are great at this because you're very encouraging. But it does get you smiling. It gets you laughing.
that's half the
Exactly.
battle right there, is just
Yeah.
getting you
Getting everyone
comfortable.
comfortable.
And we really believe that the camp, the main mission is to have fun.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're going to do.
We're going
Big
to try to
fun.
have more fun than the kids.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tall order, I'll tell you that. Okay, Carl, let's talk about the public performance because this is what everybody's getting ready for, right?
Yeah, so our public performance will be August 3rd at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are actually already on sale at groundfloortheater.org, and all tickets are pay what you can because with this being a tuition-free camp, Ground Floor Theater is really concentrated on making sure that theater is accessible for everyone. So every show that Ground Floor Theater produces is always pay what you can.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, and of course, there's a community partner here as well. Lacey, can you touch on Out Youth for us?
Yes, we are so excited to be partnering with Out Youth because they work to uplift the stories of our queer community, and that's what we're trying to do with this camp as well. So it's a perfect partnership, and we're so happy to have them on board.
It's exciting. Okay, a big question here. Can we still sign up? Carl, touch on that for us.
Yeah, so if you are interested, but we are always looking for people to collaborate with. We're always looking for more students. So if you are interested, go to groundfloortheater.org and you're able to find information.
And I want to ask you as well, you guys just wrapped up a production. Can you tell me what that was and just touch on a little bit more of Ground Floor Theater if this is the first time somebody's watching and they're learning about it?
Sure thing. So Ground Floor Theater is our favorite theater in town. We just wrapped up we co-directed a production called Collides
By Lynn Nottage.
by Lynn Nottage, one of our favorite playwrights. And it was incredible because it's about a truck stop diner that hires previously incarcerated people.
Wow.
So it's all going back to Ground Floor Theater's mission about telling stories that aren't typically seen in theater.
That is so cool. Guys, what an awesome idea. I hope that camp goes great. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. All right, registration for Queer Camp is open now, y'all, and the ticketed public performance that we mentioned is happening on August 3rd. For more information, visit groundfloortheater.org.